Better late than never. Good afternoon, beautiful ladies, wonderful gentlemen. Good evening, or good morning, whichever way you hearing it. Today's topic was supposed to be yesterday's topic, last night's topic, but I was sleeping. And today, when I just did the live, I decided I was just going to, throw this live up here because I keep forgetting to do it. And, it kind of slipped me by, but then I got busy and I couldn't really jump on it. But right now, I just now parked up. I just stopped for two. Actually, I'm still working, but I'm putting this live together because I gotta get this off my chest so I can get this in the archive. You heard? It's about getting your thoughts in the archive. So right now, this one's going in the archive, and I was thinking about people who be doing commentating on people who be commentating on other people and issues and topics and stories and and things like that. And then you think about what type of commentating people do. Then you think about who's doing the commentating. Think about who's following the commentators. It's just a whole little structure system format. But like I said, there's always someone that is being spoken about, and how they being spoken about. And so when you look at society, you look at how society itself nowadays just speak about man and men themselves. Man is spoken about as the worst beast on the planet. We're not talking about humans, we just talk about man himself. And then of course once you start breaking it down into different lanes, you can get into a lane of black man. And so then once you get into the lane of black man, then you be like you say, wow, uh black man is not getting that much good commentation. You know what I'm saying? The people who's commentating on black men is really not making it look too good right now. You know what I'm saying? Black man in the eyes of commentators is not being viewed properly or fairly, should I say? How about that, fairly? And then when you, like I say, you break it down, you look at people who do a lot of commentating on black men. I look at old school lady who been doing commentating for a very long time. I said, Oprah been rocking for a minute, right? And then I look at her counterpart, Gayle. I said, Gayle been piggybacking the record for a minute. And then I looked across and I looked at the radio waves and I was like, wow, because you have all forms of media. You have radio, which actually came before television, and then you have television. And then you have, I guess social media. And so when you look at the radio, you look at Wendy Williams, because she even went mainstream. She had the talk show. And so when you look at their average viewpoint on black men as a whole, to me, my opinion, it's under 50% of good value. And that itself is like, wow. I mean, like, to really view us underneath 50% as good value is like very, very disturbing in 2020s. And we must understand in 2020s that that standard must rise. And like I said, I don't even want to go to what I believe they think they value us at, but I just truly believe I think they value us underneath 50% of good value. And so then when you go to your social media, and like I said, I don't follow too many people on social media. I don't really keep up with what's trending in social media. I don't know who the social media kingpins are, so I just know what area and sector I'm in, and I'm in the sector with this person by the name of Umar Johnson, and I know that there's been a major, major, major switch in genders of certain type of negative commentating, and it's coming from a man by the name of Lennon. And for years, he's been on top of this man and probably less on top of his wife because he's been so much focused on this man and being on top of him and smacking this man all up around the room. And it's like kind of weird because like I said, for years it's been Wendy, it's been Oprah, it's been Gayle and others. But for you to come out the spotlight to be one of the biggest social social media commentators on the rise, as long as this man is doing anything, you always on the rise. It's like, when are you going to put out some good commentation on some positive imagery of black men and stay focused on that? You have enough subscribers and viewers to really stay focused on building up man as opposed to murdering the whole image of black man, because you try to big up you as what the black man image is supposed to be, but when someone want to actually put the spotlight on you, that imagery is very coonish, and so that's not what black man is supposed to represent. Because you take a spotlight off one person, put it on you, and as you put the spotlight on you, it shows a whole lot of coonery, and that must come to a spotlight. And it's like, who's going to bring that to the spotlight? The same way Snoop Dogg and many other men stood up and barked at Gayle King for coming at Kobe after he passed away, when she asked one of these basketball superstar women, like, yo, what you think about the whole rape case? Like, what, chick? Who gives a fuck about that at this moment, in this second, at this interview? How many years was that? Huh? What? Where was you at when I was in NBA at that time? I was for balling. If it was so big then, why ain't you rock it? You could have been Me Too. You could have been rocking some type of movement at that time if it was that much of importance. Why would you come at me now? And that's how she came at her, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and when all the NBA and star black men stood up and for Kobe, like, yo, so who's going to actually not stand up for Umar, but stand up for black man himself in a way that really closes the door on this trolling, hateful behavior by these individuals and others and followers. Take it how you want it, but this is the reality. Because if I was to sit back and listen carefully, which I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to really put some time to just listening carefully to Lennon on his last 10 to 15 lives he's done on Umar. And if I'm gonna sit back and study him, okay, and listen to him, because I heard a lot of little things in a little bit of time I've given him just in these last couple of weeks. And I'm talking about just a little bit of time I listen. I can't listen to the whole thing. I gotta skim through and listen and to catch little things, but I'm gonna listen carefully, like a real editor, and I'm gonna pay attention to what he says, because what he says is like amazing. Because if I'm not mistaken, I know I might be 100% wrong. No, I can't be 100%. I know I could be like 50% wrong, but I know I'm not 100% wrong, because if I'm not mistaken, he's out of school right now. He's off from school right now for a long period of time. And I think he took some time off from work, if I'm not mistaken. And I think I heard him say something really subtly in a humorous way, like, I got to get this paper. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to get back to his YouTube streets to get this donation money from people who donate to him, especially because he knew that this was his birthday month. Okay, this is birthday month, so he knows that he's a content creator, Umar Johnson celebrity, and that he can come to his YouTube streets, come to this block party and sit on it and do what the same person that he's joking of what they do for whatever cause and reason that they are doing it for. And me being a person that was up in that cause and reason, I can honestly say, folks, that, saying, his word is a little bit more stronger and more reasonable to donate for to, and as opposed to Mr. Coon of the Week, Lennon Honor, because he's sitting back right now doing as many videos as possible on Polite, many videos as possible on Umar. Going to throw some videos on top of the cake of Pharaoh. Come back to Umar, and he ain't think about nothing else. It's holiday season for this man. And like he said, this is around the time that Umar does this. Oh, so this is around the time I got to be here. I got to be on these YouTube streets. The people need me, and I need their donations, super chats. And so when I do Coon of the Week, it's because when I sit back and I just pay attention to how cats be really doing their due, it's kind of embarrassing. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is the state of the hood address right now. I'm about to give you folks the real state of the hood address. This is just a little introduction, because you folks got to understand that when I speak cocoon, I mean it, because this form of coonery is like out of control. I was in this man building holding this man keys from the donation that he received from the people that he made believe that he was going to open the school. No matter what, I was in these abandoned buildings that you called, these bandos. I was in it with the keys from donations. Now, I would like for you to give the people a strong outline of what you've done with a quarter of the donations that you've been receiving. Talk about this man, this black man, and all other black men, including myself. You diggy? See, like I said, I just wanted to stay on the focus that you be focused on. You be focused on Umar. But when I spread the love, we got Polite, we got me, we got Pharaoh, and anyone else that you feel a way to monetize yourself off of, because you hate a black man. We need to have a conversation. That's for real, for real. We need to have a conversation. And that's my message for today. Lennon Honor, the Coon of the Week, need to have a conversation with Icy Dawn because there's no one out there that deserves more of a conversation than myself. Because for a whole year, the avoidance of what he has done, of me and my situation, and how he wanted to just joke and clown and duck walk around the pond where all the fish is biting. And instead of giving a respectable, real live, he just want to keep making money and making money and making money and making money, being an online Martin Lawrence, an online Chris Rock, an online Chris Tucker. He wanted to be a comic online, sitting comfortable, no rent, no dues paid, and just totally disrespecting black men, period. We're the real black men that really stand up to really address that 1000% and stand strong on that. It's not about Umar. Like I said, I'm in that. He talked about me and still talk about me in a harsh, horrible way. You owe it to me to have that dialogue of how you feel that you can talk about me in that way when you don't know me from a hole in the wall. So, folks, I myself don't want to spend too much time on this. I just want to address it. Let it be known that he's nominated for Coon of the Year. There's other contenders that I have in mind. I'll be paying attention, like OP said. You know what I'm saying? He said he's gonna give it a little bit more time before he put his votes, cast his votes in. No telling what's gonna go down in these YouTube streets. Once again, anyone and any and everyone could become Coon of the Day or Coon of the Week. We're looking for those who you want to nominate for Coon of the Year. A whole year. Today is what? Today is November 19th. Was I still in the school? I got that. That's what I said I was gonna do. It was a thought I had earlier today when I was getting myself together, and I couldn't remember what it was. And I said maybe it'll come back to you. I doubt it, but maybe. But it just did. I have to check my text message and see when was my last day up at that school. That's what I want to do. But yeah, folks, I'm about to sign off because I gotta get ready to get my grind on. I'm laughing. I'm really laughing. I'm laughing really hard because I'm not mad at the Jerry Springer that we have right now. I'm not mad at this new Jerry Springer. What I'm saying, the social media world, this Jerry Springer shit, it's amazing. But when you cooning about it, it's like someone got called that shit out. And I'm serious about that. Black cooning is really, 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 really bad. Black cooning. For many years, we dealt with Oprah, and many black men called her out, but the women didn't call her out, and it became a female cult. Then the offspring came, Gayle King, and now men are stronger. They already know that this is bullshit, and they're already in a comfortable position where they truly don't need Oprah. So Wendy Williams got stumped by many of the rappers in the industry. You know what I'm saying? Which made her move to the talk show and just do her thing that way. But when you have the social media, who's gonna step up and really talk about this real shit, this coon shit? This dude Al asked me a question. He said, you know what I'm saying, do I think that this social media had an effect on Umar's I'm like, dude, I mean, that's where he made his whole money from. Of course it had an effect on him. These people really had a major effect on the whole movement of whatever he was doing, whether it was fraudulent or whether it was real, and whether now it just looked real fraudulent because everything done slowed up. And so now, his movements is just really, really seen because he ain't moving fast enough. But maybe he's just fraudulent, you know what I'm saying? Who knows right now? That's why real investigation has to go on. And this has to be off this YouTube shit. These YouTube street people gotta understand that you have the power to make this something mainstream. The one thing that you have that's fraudulent is how he raised all this money, and for next year after he never paid this worker, and it's online and on records, we have many audio of it, and we stand behind this man getting his money and making that an issue and getting that to Oprah and getting that to Gayle so they can make that mainstream issue, especially because he already spoke to Roland. Roland gave him the green light, like, hell yeah, holla at it. Make it, talk about it. You know what I'm saying? And we sitting back with all this type of power and we cooning around. That's what I'm talking about. When we can go Broadway. We cooning around. It's amazing how this one man's life, it's like, okay, this the new play. This the Broadway play. Umar and the Beanstalks. Umar and the Beanstalks. Every seed that grew off of Umar is a beanstalk. It was Umar Johnson and the Beanstalks. So everything after that is beanstalks, including me. Only thing is that all you beanstalks, all you little beanstalks, trying to rise up to the top of Umar. I'm already sitting at the top, and I'm trying to tell you, I got the key. I got the keys. Holla at your boy. Let's go through this door. It's like a video game, folks. Umar and the Beanstalks. Y'all make me laugh. It's content every day. Signing off. Ultimate Trolling Warrior. Thanks for your listening here. Thanks for your support. Support the cause. Peace.